Alex, excuse the cliched question, but can you feel the weight of history here when you come here? I spoke to Paddy before, and he said it feels like yesterday when he was here in '68.
Well, it's certainly no Hampden Park. You heard that, Paddy, didn't you? No, I think this is a... I think this is a... I don't know.
This is moving down.
Moving down, does it? I think it's a symbol of the English football that's been here a lot of times, and of course it's changed since the old Wembley, but it's still a symbol. And when you know you come here, it's for a big reason, and there's none bigger than tomorrow. So I feel this is the right place for a final.
Sir Alex, this team has already achieved a lot, but how would you compare this team to the team that you took out in '99 and in the final in 2008?
Well, all these teams have different qualities, of course, and I think the great quality this team has its unity. And you see our record in Europe this year. It's been very, very good. We found a good way of playing in Europe. And it's different from the other teams in some ways, but you know that if you look at the team from 2008 to today, there's not a great deal of changes, just in maybe experience and being used to playing in Europe. Far more experience in Europe now. But different qualities, but you know, we're very pleased with what they've achieved this year in Europe.
So Alex, in 1994 you went to Barcelona, you were beaten 4-0, which would probably be one of your...
Thanks.
Sorry about that. But, could you tell us a little about the journey the club has been on in Europe since then, and what has changed, and what you've done to...
Yeah, the 94 was one of these really strange experiences because we were hamstrung by the foreign rule, and made one of these very sensible decisions to leave Peter Schmeichel out. And Cantona was suspended, I think, yeah. And I had to gauge my team. I wanted as many of the best players on the pitch as I could, which meant I had to leave out Schmeichel. I don't think that had anything to do with it, to be honest with you. I think that Barcelona that night just played better, much better than us, and we were very naive in a lot of things at that time. But it's a good point because in your progress from that day on, it was like when I was at Aberdeen, I always remember getting the experience at Liverpool getting hammered 4-0. From that moment on, Aberdeen were a different beast altogether and developed into a really, really good side. And it's similar to this situation where I find ourselves now, that the progress we made to '99 was tremendous. And I think since then, we have been consistently good in Europe. You know, that, okay, we're not, sometimes we've been disappointed about not being in finals, and sometimes let ourselves down in 1 or 2 games, but in general, the consistency has been really, really good. And that's down to the most important thing, playing Europe consistently every season. I think it's helped us.
Sir Alex, there's so much quality on the pitch. I think everyone's hoping for a wonderful game of football. What will be the key, do you think, to a United victory tomorrow?
Well, I think we've done our preparation well. I think we're as well prepared as we can be, and I'm confident that preparation is good, and that in the case of big games, a lot of things can decide it. But if we perform well, we'll have a great chance. I think we have players who will like this stage tomorrow. I think that we're much more mature in terms of Rooney's progress as a player in Europe. He's more mature now than he was in 2009. And other players too, which the experience of these 2 lads beside me are vital to us. I think the experience of, as I've said earlier, about our progress in Europe, particularly this season, gives us a good chance. And obviously, in these games, it's going to be a difficult game for both teams. Barcelona have fantastic qualities, and I think our qualities will show through too, which then, as you say, could make a really good game.